What is up, guys? Neil here for Cardinal Lacrosse. In our last two reviews, we took a look at the STX Surgeon 500 gloves and the Maverik Rome RX3s. If you want a more in-depth look at each of these gloves, click the glove you want to see and check out our full review. Now, since the release of these videos, we've gotten a lot of questions from people asking us which gloves they should get. On the surface, this is a really tough question. Both are form-fit gloves designed for the offensive player, and both also boast top-of-the-line protective and comfort elements. But that's where the similarities end. For instance, while the fit is similar in both gloves, the fit of the RX3 is completely anatomical. This means that it hugs every curve of your hand. It really feels like if you were to cut out the entire palm, the glove would stay on because it's so perfectly molded to your hand. This will cause problems though if you have large or wide hands. It's a very exact shape, and if you don't fit it, there's not much you can do about it. The fit in the Surgeon is a bit more of a tight fit through the fingers, but as you move towards the wrist, it opens up a little. It fits very much like a hockey glove in that sense. The only downside to this is that if you have smaller hands like me, the glove feels like it might fall off. Let me clarify that this has never actually happened, and I'm not saying that it will fall off. Just that the size of my hand and the shape of the glove make it feel like it's barely hanging on, even though it's not, and that's not a feeling I want from a glove. In terms of protection, both gloves are great and have top-notch protective advancements. In the RX3, those advancements take the form of Poron XRD foam across the thumb and forefinger. Poron XRD is a proprietary foam that is very soft to the touch, but hardens to absorb the energy of impact. It's a cool tech that usually works pretty well, but I've taken a few checks off the thumb that had me pretty concerned about whether my thumb was still there or not. In the Surgeon gloves, however, STX placed a hard plastic on top of each individual segment along the back of the hand. This increases impact resistance without adding any weight. My favorite part of the Surgeon gloves, though, is the compression padding at the base of the thumb. STX really seems to have thought of every angle when designing the protection in this glove. When it comes to comfort, again, both gloves excel. The seamless Axwade palm in the Surgeon has a great feel to it, but the Quattro Plus powered by Axwade palm in the RX3 is truly the measuring stick for all other gloves. The Surgeon palm isn't bad by any means, but it feels more dense and not as soft as the palm in the RX3, leaving me to feel slightly more of a disconnect between my hands and the shaft. The Surgeon also boasts climate control. This is a really cool feature that provides one of the most free-feeling wrist cuffs I've ever felt. And it is great at keeping the glove warm during those colder early days of the season. But this idea starts to fall apart some as the weather heats up because the thick moisture-wicking material inside the glove combined with the tiny vent on the back of the hand make for a glove that gets hot in a hurry. In the RX3, the mix of the enlarged flow-cool vents on the back side of the glove and the introduction of 37.5 moisture-wicking materials inside the glove make for a combo that keeps your hand cool and comfortable even during the hottest of summer league games. Now, I'd love to give you guys some insight into the durability of each glove, but to tell you the truth, I'm not the best person to answer questions about durability. I'm notoriously light on gloves. I can say, however, that I've not noticed any issues or causes for concern with either set of gloves. For me, I'll call this area a tie and we'll move on. At $190, the RX3s are right in the middle of the pack for elite level gloves. With all the improvements and new additions made to the RX3, you're getting every penny of your money's worth. The Surgeons, on the other hand, are the cheapest elite level gloves to come out this year at a price point of $160. And the value you get on the Surgeons at that price absolutely cannot be beat. So which one would I choose? It's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with the Rome RX3. Both are incredible gloves worthy of your money, but for my playing style and hand shape, I just can't get over how perfectly the RX3 fits my hand. I've never felt a better fitting glove. But what about you guys? Which one is the glove for you? Be sure to leave us a comment in the section below and let us know which glove you'd rather rock. Because that's all I got for you guys today, but we're back later with more. So until then, I'm out. Gone is the shark leather mesh combo palm, replaced by a solid piece Quattro Plus powered by Axsuede palm. Over the last year, Axsuede has become the industry standard for top tier gloves. Maverik has one-upped the game though with the Quattro. The result is a great feeling palm, even if it sort of seems like STX invented the problem. That being said, the compression padding on the index finger and at the base of the thumb are great advances that address issues specific to the attack position.